Good morning. I had to make sure that we were live. It says go live, but I don't always trust it. Good morning or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Yesterday I realized I said, hey, if you're in the US, have a good rest of your day. And after I said it, I thought, if you're in North America, Central America, or South America, have a good day. That's what I should have said. It is really, really, really morning here. 5:48 technically, probably depending on what clock you're looking at. I am ready to get started. This is the third time that I'm doing this early in the morning. I'm starting to get more organized. Now I have a playlist of the timers that I use instead of hunting around for them as we're trying to get this whole thing going. So that's an improvement. And let's see, it's Thursday, and this is the last day of my work week. Well, no, I'll be working tomorrow, but still, it kind of feels like Friday to me. And I'm just ready to hop in. I'm going to be continuing to work on podcast episodes for the Making Your Impact podcast. That's what I was working on yesterday, and I didn't finish an episode. The one that I'm working on is 5 tips for fighting human trafficking, and that's what I'm a full-time anti-human trafficking activist. I co-founded a nonprofit called the Dragonfly Home in Oklahoma City, and we serve survivors of human trafficking. And this is what I've been doing for close to a decade at this point. So I'm writing this episode, and I realized, it's something that I could just talk about. I could just talk about it forever. I mean, I've been doing it for so long. But so then the issue with this episode is you think it would just come together really quickly, and in a way it does. And in another way, I definitely overcomplicate it. I'm writing too much. I'm like, delete, too many details. So it is taking a little bit longer than some episodes, but I made significant progress on it yesterday. So that's what I'm going to work on now. So let's go ahead and get started. For this, I do a 10-minute warm-up time block, and then we'll do 2 25-minute time blocks. So let me get this timer pulled up. I really like this timer for 2 reasons, actually. One is that it is pretty. That's a big part of it. And then the second one is that it has such a gentle, little jaunty tune when it's done. It's like a soulful little organ ditty. Soulful little organ ditty. Soulful little organ ditty. And it doesn't startle me as much as other timers do. And that said, very important, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute myself. Boom, 10-minute productivity block. I've been getting writers joining me, which is awesome. Yeah, you are welcome to work on whatever it is that you are wanting to work on. Listen to how easily the words flow this early in the morning. You're the first people that I'm actually speaking to. And all my sentences are making complete sense. And they're very, I can't even think of the right word. Coherent? They're very coherent. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start writing. I'm going to mute myself. Get this timer started. I'll see you in 10 minutes. So the time is up for that 10-minute block. I have to just play this absolute banger of a focus song. Try not to make it so loud because it's coming directly through the speakers. I got to share my tab with you. It makes me think of like this is a really old 80s movie called Revenge of the Nerds. Listen, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. And if you don't know, you're going to be like, what are you even saying right now? Is it letting me? Here we go. Okay. Synthesizers. So this is a tool. I hope it's not too loud. You can't hear me. I'm shouting. So this is a tool called Focus at Will. And you take a quiz and it plays music that helps you concentrate. It works for me so well, but I don't know. Oftentimes the songs are pretty like calm and chill. This is called Alpha Chill. So there I am just like working away on my episode about human trafficking. And then I was just like, I guess we're having a 6 a.m. dance party right now because it was some real heavy synthesizers. I was imagining like a laser light show. Anyway, so good morning or whatever, depending on where you are in the world. I thought that song woke me up. Maybe not quite as much as I thought it had. All right. Anyway, I couldn't help but jam. So yes, we did our warm up 10-minute sprint, pulled up my podcast episode and started working away on it. Let me know what you are working on. Hopefully you're working on the thing. And the reason why I call this, it's called the Productivity Power Hour, but Melissa Eick Making Your Impact is because the whole reason that I decided to start leading these is I have a podcast that turned unexpectedly into a whole business thing that I'm starting to build called Making Your Impact. And the whole point of it is to inspire and equip you to pursue your calling, to make your difference in the world. I'm super passionate about making a difference in the world. It's like my whole life, my full-time job is all about that. And then I have this, I guess you would call it a side hustle. Doesn't feel very hustly. It just feels like doing exactly what I've been passionate about my whole life. And I thought one way that I might be able to help people in making their impact is to do these morning live streams and maybe help you set aside a chunk of time where you're focused exclusively on that. You can treat it as a sprint if you want, or you can just treat it as this period of time you're going to focus on your project, on your calling, on what you want to achieve. So, and then I also knew that it would help me. I really wanted to build an early morning habit where I was thinking about this and working on this stuff before I got into the swing of things during the workday. So it's mutually beneficial. Let's see, hide that. I'm going to pull up now our first 25-minute block. Are you going to play a commercial? Yes. The commercial, though, is for StreamYard, which is what I'm using right now. So, okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. There's some people talking about StreamYard and skip. All right. Okay. 5 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and okay. Yeah, pause. Okay. Got my little banner going. All right. Let's go ahead and hop into our first productivity time block. 25 minutes starting now. Jaunty tune. I think I hear the beat in my head. There isn't an actual beat. Okay, that's enough of that. What did I call it? A soulful little organ ditty? That was like 45 minutes ago already. I don't remember what I said. That was a pretty good sprint for me. So I was wrestling at first with Apple, trying to sign in and see if I could access my podcast analytics. Because I have a portion of the podcast where if someone rates and gives a review of the show, I might go ahead and read it. But I'm having trouble accessing it. It wasn't letting me sign on. So I'm muted and I'm going, what's going on? Why are you doing this? Why is this not working? But you can't actually hear me. I just look frustrated. I have heard, and then sometimes if I check the live stream, I'll like switch back to StreamYard just to like make sure everything's working well. And my face is in concentration mode. I'm very often like very serious face. I'm like, I'm not frowning. Everything is okay. I just get into focus mode and it might not look like I'm happy even if I am. So I gave up on the Apple ID thing. It was giving me trouble. So I was like, nah, forget it. I'll just figure it out probably this weekend. So I did, though, get some good work done on my podcast episode. I've written more than I thought I had. For some reason, I thought that I had a lot further to go, but now I'm really just reviewing it. So this episode is going to be about 5 tips for fighting human trafficking. And I mean, my job in that has been communicating about human trafficking, making sure I'm doing so accurately, responsibly, in a trauma-informed manner, even if it's just my own podcast. That's always just like so important to me. So making sure that I'm choosing words wisely, because it's one of my personal values, is to make sure I'm talking about it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just going through it. I wasn't actually adding a whole lot of words, but I'll tell you what, just from doing these sprints, 3 days, can't really see, 3 days. This is apparently how I say 3. This always felt awkward to me. 3 days. I'm going to have 3 episodes that I can record this weekend. It's pretty good. I'm really pleased. I guess I would say, let me just scroll through this real quick. Let me mark my spot. Oh, I'm good. Okay. I wonder if I could finish this episode in this next sprint. I feel like I really could. Oh man, that would be so awesome. That would be so great because I have another one. I'm not going to get that done during this sprint. But I have an additional episode, and this is going to be 5 ways to actually help a nonprofit. As a nonprofit co-founder, it was near and dear to my heart. I could have written way more than 5. I guess I haven't started typing them out yet. I really thought I had. But I have a good list started. But I wonder if tomorrow I could get that written and record 5 episodes. 4 episodes. I'm really throwing around a lot of numbers for so early in the morning. This is my dream. Like, I could record 4 episodes in one weekend. Glory! It would be amazing, though. And it would totally prove to me that doing this early morning stuff, even just an hour's worth, right? 10-minute sprint, 25 and 25. Just doing that for a total of 3 hours during the week prior to starting work is like something that will really, really be helpful. I'm excited. I definitely have felt motivated after these first 2 days to keep it going. Also, I'm like, you don't have to always live stream when you do it. You can get up early and work on this stuff. I like getting up early. You can get up and work on it even if you're not live streaming, Melissa. It's true. So I think that this already, I already feel a shift in my thinking, and I hope that that will, like during the day, maybe finding pockets of time, or even spending a little bit of time in the evening, although I got to be careful about that with getting up early. Anyway, well, it's just going to have to develop over time. We shall see. Okay, well, it is now almost, it was 23 minutes to the hour, before the hour. So I'm going to go ahead and do this last 25-minute sprint. Let's restart the clock. Melody begins. See, they call it a melody. I call it a tune or a ditty. Oh. See, when it starts, it's like a little starting shot. I don't know. Okay, let's get it going. I'm muting myself. Have an excellent time walk with your productivity and stuff. Okay. Time is up. Oh man, I was in it. I was so focused and concentrating. I didn't quite get through that episode like I thought I might. Um, uh, because I expanded on something and then I realized that tip number 3 really overlapped a lot with tip number 2, so I was reworking it a little bit. But it's really coming together and I'm so happy about that. It will not be like, I'm sure that if I could do another 25-minute block, that I could finish it. Let's see. Tonight, one of my good friends, Deatherage, this is a good option for me since I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I do have a work thing that I have to do tonight, but I will have like some late afternoon, early evening is more like it time. My friend Deatherage will be doing writing sprints on her channel. It's linked in the description of this video, and that will happen. She starts them up at Rolling Stones. Start me up. She starts them up at 4 o'clock Central Time, which I'll still be working then, but I usually can hop on. Sometimes I hop on and do her sprints as I'm wrapping up the workday. They help me stay focused. But you could join in. She'll usually go for 2 or 3 hours. I won't be able to do the whole thing tonight, but yeah, maybe if you hop on, I'll see you there because I will go and bet you I can get this episode done. Very cool. All right. Well, for everybody who joined me, or if you're watching in the future, I hope that this was helpful. Hope that this helped you focus and get some work done toward making your impact. Got some work done toward making my impact. Now I'm going to go get some more work done toward making my impact at my job at Dragonfly. All right. Well, have just a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night if it's nighttime where you are. And I will see you next week. You can check back here. If you subscribe to this channel, then you'll see when I've got next week's live streams scheduled. As far as I know, I'll definitely do Tuesday and Wednesday. And then this is a weird month with a lot of evening events for my nonprofit, which is not typical. So I may be alternating a little bit Tuesday or Thursdays and Fridays. So I'm just gonna have to play that by ear at this point. But Tuesday and Wednesday for sure. Big thumbs up. I will see you later. Bye. Oh, can I end it? There we go.